Namaste, yogis. Welcome. We'll start in Shavasana. Go ahead and lay down onto your back and your spine. Relax the arms, relax the feet, relax your legs. If you're joining us at home, maybe just a block. As you relax your arms away from center and your feet roll away. Today, we mobilize the mindsets to the concept of svadhyaya, self-study. Svadhyaya. Svadhyaya. Translation is to truly be aware of self. Now, as with all the yamas and the niyamas, these philosophical practices, it is helpful, of course, yes, to know the spiritual connotations, but ultimately, my hope or desire in teaching them is to give us more physical attachments, ways in which to practice svadhyaya, rather than just introspection. Svadhyaya can be looked at in studying the physical location, the physical body, the physical presence. For example, the mind likes to wander in Shavasana. So, how can you study yourself here? Rather than critique and or judgment, simple awareness of the location is key. For example, soften your toes and see if you can wiggle each toe individually. There is no right or wrong, it's just simply try. And then mobilize and relax the knees and the ankles. Feel that you can press down and into the backs of your glutes as you relax your low back. Continue that energy as you relax up the spine. Feel your abdomen start to breathe breath as if filling up water into a reservoir. Relax the face muscles, soften behind your eyelids. And all the while, continuing this curiosity with physical locations in the body. As we work towards a balance position where you're on one foot, common challenge is that we wobble. Svadhyaya would encourage us to then laser our focus to something as specific as, is my big toe engaged? Is my second toe engaged? Can I feel my pinky toe and how it connects to the ball mounds of my feet? If those are the hyper-focused thoughts while we're in a pose, the success potential grows exponentially. It is just human to have distracting thoughts. It's just part of practicing yoga. Svadhyaya gives us a tool in which to throw a lasso around the mind and come into attention of self. So here as you lay in Shavasana, still in the integration process, notice, rather than critique or judgment of distraction, the fidgeting, the mind, the thinking, just kind of let them all exist. Feel that any sort of thoughts right now are beneficial. And then when you can, practice thinking about locations in the body. Scan the body. That'll be a word I'll use throughout class. Scan your body. The same way you might watch a elevator go up and down. Physically feel an awareness at your feet and then your ankles, calves and then your knees, your thighs and then your hips, your abdomen and then your chest, your arms and then your throat, your face, the eyes, the head. And maybe go the other direction. Relax your face and then your arms and your chest, your hands and your abdominals and your back, your glutes and down your knees and down your shins and down your feet. To study one's self. And the idea of Hinduism or Buddhism is to be free of judgment, ahimsa, softness or kindness to oneself. To study self is not to look for an answer, but in fact just to collect information. This is probably the hardest thing for our ego to do. We have a tendency to discern good and bad. Svadhyaya just simply says, take the note. Learn this simple sensation about yourself. We're here for another 45 seconds. Just notice what part of your body can you scan the body and feel a little bit more maybe than the other location. Is there a place of pain or inflexibility? Is there a lot of comfort or softness somewhere that feels really good? Is there a place in the body that could benefit from some of your strength focus today? And then, of course, the deepest, where does the breath inflate? Where does the breath move and relax? Good. How about one more large breath together? Start to wiggle the fingertips, the face, and the feet. Think about how your body stretches into one long body stretch. So reach your arms high. Draw your toes together to touch, your inner thighs together to touch. And then actively arc your low spine away from the mat. For 3, keep pulling a stretch. For 2, stretch, 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 stretch. And then roll over to the left side, left bicep as pillow, knees pull very close to your chest, like even more. Good. Active choice on the mat is svadhyaya. Autopilot would be the opposite of svadhyaya. Being able to choose what muscles you want to engage in each position. Being able to choose what side you roll to, free of judgment. Not because it's right or wrong, it's just your left side. And then right here, before you move up to a seat, scan the body. Relax your wrists and your face. Relax your shoulders and your chest. Relax your abdomen and your hips. Relax your thighs and your knees. Relax your ankles and your toes. Where does the breath inflate? Notice if it expands your abdomen. When exhale, where does your body soften or melt into the floor? Let this study of self create almost a stoic or hypnotic awareness today. As if the whole world around you kind of goes blurry, and the only thing in focus is you. Two more breaths. Very nice. Push up to a comfortable cross-legged seat, Sukhasana. Gather hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Thumbs into the heart space. Svadhyaya. Set intention in which to seek deeper awareness of self, knowledge of self, curiosity of self. How do I react to certain challenges? Is this my emotional state going into a psychosomatic kind of wobble of my body? And can I, like a lasso, tether my thoughts and pull them into the present? Inhale, flourish the heart up. Lion's breath, express the tongue. Yeah, think of this as a stretch of the back of the larynx. Breathe in through the nose. Express the tongue all the way out. Good, now Ujjayi breath, in through the nose. Lips sealed out through nose. Where does the breath feel like it's pushing? Yeah, it's kind of like sandpaper to a rough surface. Breathe in. Lips sealed. Very nice breath. One more time. Travel forward. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, tabletop. Svadhyaya. Say that word with me. Say Svadhyaya. Svadhyaya. 2 more times. Svadhyaya. A little louder. Svadhyaya. Self-study. For example, spinal balance, reach right arm forward, left leg back. I feel like I talk about this pose a lot in the beginning of practice because it really does iron out a strong concept that if you can find success and balance here, then warrior 3 is easier, then airplane is easier, then standing splits is easier, then half moon is easier, then dancer is easier. Does that make sense? Right? So studying how you're reacting right now. How is your back leg? Is your back leg gas pedal engaged? What about your front arm? Is it drooping down? And can you expand more energy from the bicep to the forearm to the pinky finger? I'll say that again. Can you expand more energy, so more engagement from your bicep to your forearm to your pinky finger for 3, 2, tabletop to release, child's pose. Is everyone okay so far with the pacing? Is it too slow? Is anyone bored or upset that we're not sweating? Okay. That's a part of study as well, is being kind of open about your thoughts and your feelings. Because at times, really all we need to do is communicate. We have a tendency to not say what we really want to say. Svadhyaya, as I've been practicing it this week, I've had a lot of opinions. I was at the hot springs on Monday and people were very loud. And very loudly I said, do you know that I can hear every word of your conversations? And they all stopped talking and I felt a lot better and I smiled through my meditations instead. Because I had to study myself. I was real frustrated. And I'm like, okay, you got to do something about this. Inhale through the nose. Where does the passion for the body in this position exist? Exhale, where can you find subtlety, release, expansion? Good. Again, breathe in, big breath. Where does the breath move and expand? Big audible, like a yawn, like get it out, move some space, wiggle the forehead, wiggle your toes, wiggle your shoulders. Does the pose just stay in this one layer, or does every single second help you deepen, expand, increase, and move? Very nice, yes. Stillness is not really the goal of yoga positions. You want to constantly be growing, getting stronger, gaining flexibility, optimizing health. Inhale up to a tabletop position. Very rarely are we just restoratively chilling. And then spinal balance, other arm, other leg extends. Right away, tap into your center of gravity, so the belly button. Look down to the floor. Pull your ears away from your shoulders. And then just ask yourself, can I feel my right glute? Do I feel my right calf? And can I be so hyper aware that I can flex my right pinky toe and my right big toe? That is Svadhyaya. Now, again, gazing down is truly the only optimal alignment here. If you're looking forward, you're constricting oxygen flow to your brain. You're here for 3. Pull your ears away from your neck. 2, look down to the floor. And release, tabletop. Okay. Couple of motions, back forward, up, down, move shoulders over wrists, hips over heels. I strongly recommend as much as you can throughout class today to relax your eyes, relax your gaze. And we'll simply transition to down dog when you're ready. No rush. Yeah. Find your own flow, a little bit of light coming in the room. Good. In your down dog, main key element here is the occipital ridge. So lift your heels nice and high, dial your chin into your chest, and imagine that your head itself is magnetically being pulled to the ground. So feel the cranium sink, almost as if to stretch your full skull away from your neck itself. Even if it's just a subtle centimeter, notice that a drop of your head actually calms the heart rate. Then tiptoe to the top of your mat, ragdoll. With your hands, I recommend chest expansion, interlace fingers at low back, and make a small fist. Bend your knees, pressure forward into the toes, head hangs heavy. Good, how's your breath? Yeah, Svadhyaya, self-study. Say out loud with me, how is my breath? Go for it. How is my breath? Yep, say it again out loud. How is my breath? And so that would be an example of a question to ask yourself on the mat. Like, okay, I've checked all the boxes. I'm in the right shape. Now, how's my breath? Be like, oh, right, I forgot to breathe. Inhale, let your abdomen expand. Exhale, what does it feel like to lion's breath or shrug the shoulders or ujjayi? Good, 2 more. Good, stay in the fold, yogis. Drop the head, drop the head, drop the head. Chin into chest. Yes, Jack, good. 1 more time, breathe in. And release fingertips to the floor. Toe heel feet in together to touch. Slow rise to stand. Samastitihi, draw hands to hearts. Close eyes. This hand position that we take with so much reverence is in relation to Patanjali. Patanjali, the great scribe of yoga, this pose, so named Anjali Mudra. The symbolic resonance of this position is gratitude for oxygen, gratitude for life. So when you gather your hands here, it's almost a subconscious reaction to focus on the lungs, right there where your thumbs are. So breathe your lungs as if to inflate chest to thumbs, and then open the mouth like a yawn. Go, ha, ha. Like you're trying to stretch your diaphragm in your lungs. Again, breathe in. Yeah, yawn it out. Yeah. Little Chewbacca yawn. It's okay. Just get it out. Breathe in. Even bigger. Ha, 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 ha. Good. Now that you've cleared space, ujjayi, in through nose. Study. Where does the breath go? Lips sealed. Can you hear the breath? Inhale through nose. Lips sealed out through nose. Good. 1 more time on your own. Relax your arms down by your side. Gentle open of eyes for alignment. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, rise. Good. Interlace fingers, steeple grip. Circularly rotate the body, one direction and then the other. Svadhyaya. Say that out loud. Svadhyaya. Does that make sense that this variation is svadhyaya? You're literally like studying. You're like, ooh, I'm tight there. Oh, wow, that's tight. A lot of times we have a tendency in which to judge or critique our tightness. Today, take out all emotional discernment and just simply get excited when you find a tight part of your body. Literally like, oh my gosh, I have something to stretch today. Cool. I'm going to focus on my right oblique more than my left, or I'm going to feel my low back, or is my core engaged? And then find neutral all the way up to center. Breathe in. Exhale, standing half moon to the right, Ardha Chandrasana. Good. Squeeze your inner thighs. Pull the backs of your neck long. Press down with your heels. Tiptoe the big toes together to touch if they're not there already. Yeah, good. You want that inner thigh connection. So squeeze, like tight, 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 tight. Now, with me, Kapalabhati fire of the abdomen. Say, shh, let's go. Shh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your belly button up and then deepen about 5 inches. 4, 3, 2, change. Hands to heart. Good. Did you feel that right here? Yeah, amazing. It's like a game of operation. It's like zing, zing, Svadhyaya, studying the body. Inhale, rise, interlace fingertips, steeple grip. Exhale, over to the left, standing half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Study, feel, explore. And then that main key component or phrase in which to ask yourself, how is my breath? Is it short? Is it long? Could it be longer? Could I deepen it? Is it in my chest or my core? Good. Kapalabhati fire 5 times. Go up. Shh. Come on. Shh. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Pick your core up and then deepen about 5 inches. Yep. Deepen, 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 deepen. 5. Go a little more. 4. A little more. 3. A little more. 2. Change. Rise up. Very nice. Samastitihi. Hands to heart. Close the eyes. The more difficult part of Svadhyaya is, as humans, we crave distraction, because the most difficult thing we typically think about for ourselves is being alone or quiet with our own thoughts. Svadhyaya is giving you a way in which to tap in non-emotionally. So right here, as you're still, you're not moving, you're not challenging yourself, can you then realign your thought process to feet, shins, kneecaps, thighs, pubic bone, core, hands, chest, throat, neck, head, face? Breathe. How is the breath? You can almost feel the heat increase in your body when you've got this attuned of Ujjayi breathing. Yeah, breathe in through the nose. And then exhale, push the air out of the nose. Yeah, feel the Ujjayi almost push against your skin layer. One more time. Very nice. Inhale, mountain, Tadasana, elevate. Interlace fingertips, steeple grip. Exhale, standing off, moon to the right. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the left. Nice breath. Inhale, rise. Back bend, cactus arms, lift heart. Very nice. Inhale, rise. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. Svadhyaya. Can you engage your pinky toe, then your fourth toe, then your middle toe, then your big toe, second toe? Can you engage your thumb, and then your pointer finger, your ring finger, middle finger, pinky finger? Can you engage your pubic bone? Up. Belly button, up. Good. Are you clenched in your jaw? Inhale, shift body forward. Exhale, chaturanga, bend. Flex your toes. Yeah, let's go back to chaturanga. Chaturanga, chaturanga, chaturanga. Yep. Halfway. Flex your toes, flex your toes, flex your toes. High plank, down dog. Now, how many of you got angry? Seriously, did you notice how frustrated you just got? The opportunity there is Ujjayi breath. The challenges will never go away. We'll always be challenged. Study what happens. Because when it gets difficult, we actually clench prana in the body rather than letting it flow, which makes it even more difficult. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Hold, 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 hold. Flex your toes, flex your fingers. Flex your toes, flex your fingers. Flex your toes, flex your fingers. High plank, down dog. I know. I'll do this the whole class just to prove a point, right? Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Hold, hold. Flex your fingers, flex your toes. Wiggle the jaw. Let out some air. High plank, push up. Down dog, exhale. Yeah, if you're ever feeling there's not enough heat in the room, that's a way to change your body temperature. Inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, tiptoe to the top. Big toes together to touch, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, bend knees at deep. Svadhyaya, self-study. Rather than the emotion, the difficulty of this pose, think physically. Look down to the floor. Lift your toes off the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs to touch. Rotate your pubic bone up. Pull your armpits away from the shoulder girdle. Expand from the elbow to the forearm. Wiggle your fingertips. Inhale, breath. Exhale, airplane arms, torso. Inhale, mountain Tadasana. Exhale, back bend, Seha. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Samastitihi. Ujjayi breath through the nose. Forward fold. Release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. Good. Lower all the way down to the floor. Cobra, Bahu Jangasana. Feet as wide as the mat. Thumbs in alignment with your pectoral. Forehead to the floor. Exhale all of your air out from your hips. Keep your hands down. Inhale, lift head, neck, and chest. Okay, we're going to study this pose, so stay with me. Look down to the floor. Without moving your hands, push your hands down and forward. Press into the tops of your feet until your kneecaps lift up. And without moving your legs, actively flex your pinky toes. For 5, 4, 3, lower down. Stay here for a breath in. Big open mouth, forehead is on the mats. Good. Inhale, cobra, second set. Do all of those engagements. So press your pinky toe out, push your hands down, pull your ears away from your neck and shoulder. 3, inhale, lift an inch. Exhale, lower down. Your choice, tabletop or high plank. Push up. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg high. Bend knee, open hip. Just like that imagery of a game of operation, can you move the right leg and stimulate and buzz kind of the edges of your body that might feel a little tight, and utilize this shape to make range of motion accessible to you. For 3, find neutral in 2, all the way back to center. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, come through low lunge. Left hand down, right arm reaches for the twist. Okay, now correct me if I'm wrong. There's little to no thought happening right now. Wouldn't you say? We're just kind of in this position. What happens when you flex your back foot, like each toe? And then can you lift your heel up over the arch of your foot? Look down to the mat. Are you choosing where your head is going right now? Good. How's the right leg? Can you squeeze your right inner thigh towards center? I feel like a 5th grade teacher right now. I feel like I'm really scolding you. But this is Svadhyaya. We're studying. Lift your belly button up. Kapalabhati fire. Say, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Because, for example, this pose is the precursor for standing vertical twist. Go for it. Okay. Right? Back down to the twist. Left hand on the ground. Right arm up. Okay? Now, knowing that that's where you're going, deepen your right knee. Squeeze your inner thighs tightly. Pull your belly button up. Good. And lengthen the back of your neck. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift, standing twist. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Star, rise up. I think I warned some of you last week that this week would be difficult, right? I did talk about that. Hands to heart horse, bend knees, sit deep, close your eyes. As your body wobbles back and front, ask yourself, is my pinky toe off the mat? Is my 4th toe off the mat? Can I lift my middle toe off the mat? My 2nd toe off the mat? My big toe off the mat? Are my knees forward and can I press them open? Good. Is my pubic bone under and can I actively use my belly button to pull my pubic core in? Yeah, nice. Then how's my depth? Can I sit down about 5 inches? Good. Inhale. Audibly exhale, let out some air. Star pose, inhale, rise. Warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reverse, warrior, lean up and back. Exhale, low lunge down to the ground. Hold in low lunge. Standing splits, launch into your right foot. Pull your chin into your chest. Drop your head. Even more. Drop your head as much as you physically can. Yep. There it is. Good. Now wiggle the jaw like a lot. And just get curious. What are you thinking about right now? What is the largest alarm going off in your mind or in your body? And can you draw your attention there? Chair pose, we meet. Both feet touch. Inhale, chair. Exhale, vertical twist, right arm leads. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, vertical twist, left arm leads. Inhale, chair pose, sit down 5 inches. Exhale, vertical twist, right arm leads. Inhale, chair. Exhale, vertical twist, left arm leads. Inhale, chair pose, sit down 5 inches. To the right, say shh. Inhale, chair. To the left. Inhale, mountain. Samastiti, hands to heart. What's your first thought? What's the first thing that comes to mind? And is it on the mat or off the mat? Is it helping you or is it distracting you? And if you're not sure, can you use today's intention and ask yourself the question, how's my breath? That's a way to study what's happening right now. How's my breath? How's my breath? How's my breath? How's my breath? Inhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. We will not hold in Chaturanga, but do engage your hands and your feet. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, Chaturanga, engage your hands and your feet. Inhale, up dog, engage your thumbs. Exhale, down dog, engage your pinky toes. Yeah, it takes a lot of intimacy with self to focus on the smaller muscles. Inhale, your left leg high. Right away, bend knee, open hip. Where do you feel this? Can you get so involved that you feel your left shin, your left quad, your left calf, your left psoas, your left glute, the inside of the left hip? There is so much to think about. And yet we think about lunch or what happened yesterday or what could happen in 6 months. Focus in right now to self-study. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Knowing what we know on the other side, right hand down, left arm lifts for the twist. Relatively easy position to a difficult position. You want to notice, are you holding your breath right now? This is the easier one. So get it out. Stick out the tongue. Let out some air. Shift the body forward. Move the torso. Bend your right knee. Your left knee. Pull your left inner thigh towards center. Good. Now, when you're ready, inhale to prepare. Exhale, standing vertical twist. Low lunge or lunge twist. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, standing vertical twist. 3 times on your own. Go for it. Inhale down. Exhale up. It's almost like you find something new each time. Maybe even a new challenge each time. Your leg is starting fatigue. Hold in the twist. Where is the body tight? Star pose. Rise. I know this seems tedious, but that is quite literally the name of the game. Hands to hard horse. Bend knees, sit deep. Close the eyes. Drishti means gaze or focus. Often it relates the most to eyesight. So 90% of your eye is closed. You can still see about 10% of light coming in, so you don't get disoriented. So that now, as we go for a balance, lift both of your heels off the mat. You're not looking for security outside of yourself. You're actually seeking a closed eye balance. And then when you're starting to get frustrated or wobble, where is it coming from? And how can you cater to those sensations? For 5, lift your heels a little bit higher. 4, sit down a few more inches. 3, 2, drop the heels, star pose, rise. Warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. How badly do you want to chaturanga right now? I can feel it, okay? Standing splits, launch to lift. Pardha Svadhyaya is assessing samskara, or mental grooves. Habitual patternings that are literally autopilot. Like when someone's talking and you're like, yep, yeah, totally fine. Oh, how are you? I'm okay, everything's great. That's the opposite of self-study. That's the opposite of true self. That's the opposite of knowing exactly what you want to say. Stay with me. Drop the head a lot. Yeah, we're looking forward. Why? What is beyond this pose? Stay in it for 5. Drop the head. 4. Drop your head. 3. Chin into chest. Forward fold. Chair pose. Utkatasana. The deep stuff. You're doing great. How's your breath? Inhale. Airplane arms torso. Inhale, chair. Exhale, touch the floor. Airplane arms torso. Yeah, even more yogis. Come on. Chair pose. Inhale. Touch the floor. Say shh. Come on. Touch. Inhale, chair. Take it back. Come on. Yeah, 2 more. Come on. Touch. Take it back. Last one. Airplane arms torso. Hold. Interlace fingers. Hands behind your back. Chest expansion. Hold. Look down to the floor. Stay in chair pose. Drinking bird. Lift the heels. Close the eyes. Forward fold. How's my breath? Almost like clearing an Etch-a-Sketch. Let everything that just happened in drinking bird dissipate and focus on forward fold. Can I put more pressure on my big toe, second toe, middle toe, ring toe, pinky toe? Are my knees bent? Are my hips behind my knees? Can I lean forward more? Yeah. Torso on thigh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tuck and curl, tiny ball. Getting the body compressed like this constricts oxygen. So, Ujjayi is the recommendation. Inhale, lift the heels an inch. Audible breath, say ch first. Yep, good. 2 more of those. Ch. Last one. Ch. Good. Now, Ujjayi, in through nose. Lip sealed, squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale through nose. Lip sealed, flex your toes. Inhale through nose. Lip sealed, pull your belly button back. Nice. High plank. Plant hand, step feet. We will not hold in chaturanga, but engage your feet along the way. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, engage your toes. Inhale, up dog, engage your thumbs. Exhale, down dog, use your belly button to get there. We flow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, right arm lifts for a grounded twist. Exhale, standing, vertical twist up. Inhale, star pose, rise. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, airplane arms torso. Stay with me. Look down. Inhale, lift your toes. Exhale, pressure to the toes, lift your heels. Inhale, reach your arms forward like warrior 3 arms. Keep the heels high. Exhale, forward fold. Very nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, dandasana. High to low. Along the way, be so attuned with yourself that you're thinking about your extremities. Exhale, down dog. You're thinking about Uddiyana Bandha, belly lock to get there. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. How's my breath? Right hand down, left arm lifts, gentle twist. Exhale, standing vertical twist. Lift, 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 lift. Inhale, star pose. How are my feet? Exhale, warrior 2. Am I engaged in my hands? Inhale, reverse warrior. How's my front knee? Exhale, low lunge. How's my breath? Inhale, standing splits. Use your core. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your head. Inhale, chair pose. How deep is your seat? Simultaneous, drinking bird, lift the heels. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, warrior 3, your arms forward. Keep the heels high. Forward fold, say ha. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga, high to low. Down dog. As much as you can, take this next flow with your eyes closed. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Right arm lifts for the twist. Exhale, standing twist. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Study what's difficult. Inhale, reverse warrior. Be curious where you're missing engagement. Exhale, low lunge, or where you're seeking more balance. Inhale, standing splits as your front foot as engaged as it could be. Exhale, forward fold as your head dropped all the way down. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, drinking bird, airplane arms, lift heels. Inhale, warrior three, arms reach forward. Seek balance from your belly button. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Right hand down, left arm up for the twist to prepare. Standing vertical twist. You need more energy for that transition. Star pose. More balance in your feet. Warrior two. More expansion in your fingertips. Inhale, reverse. Encourage your body. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, drinking bird, lift heels, airplane arms. Listen for the change. Inhale, warrior three, arms hold with your eyes closed, crow pose, Bakasana. Just keep your eyes closed. Crow pose, Bakasana. Keep your eyes closed. Proprioception is Svadhyaya. You can know where to put your knees and your arms just by simply knowing your body. Frog Malasana, we will meet in 5, 4, 3, 2, frog. That was probably the most successful crow I've seen in a really long time. Really though, because you weren't really trying. You were actually like internally focused. Now here in frog, can you walk your feet out wider? Yep, so give yourself more foundation. Good. Svadhyaya, self-study, is knowing that all of our knees are internally rotating. That's just the way that our hips are countering the tightness in the low back. So elbows, inner thighs, and actively like iron them back. So much that you feel like it's like, right? And now lift your toes up and away from the mat. Heels are down. Very nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, forward fold. Toe heel feet to touch. Slow rise to stand. Mountain Tadasana. Hands to heart, Samastitihi. Close eyes. Amazing breath. Keep that up. Breathe in through your nose. Lips sealed out through nose. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Gentle open of eyes. Relax arms down by side. Lights dim to challenge your balance, to seek more of an internal focus. Elevate fingertips tall. Interlace fingers, steeple grip. One leg Tadasana, pressure into the left leg, lift the right. Good. Belly button up and in. Abdomen high, shoulders elevate. Now, from here, actively expand up from the sides of your rib cage, like tightening a belt or a corset, something around the center of your torso that feels like you're squeezing insecurity. For 3, 2, both feet down to the floor. That's it. Hands to heart. Take a break. Other side. Pressure into the right hand, right foot rather. Lift left leg. Interlace fingers, steeple grip up above the head. Now, if you want the additional challenge, this is where you soften the gaze. Can close the eyes, but still leave just like a sliver so that light is in, so you're not super disoriented. And notice how much you're wobbling. This just goes to show you that we're relying only on external validation, not internal. 3, 2, both feet to the floor, hands to heart. Now, we'll take it up a layer. Inhale, mountain. Right elbow, right hip. Receive right arm, right foot rather, from the inside. Good. Left hand stays completely up. Take dancer a little different today. Try not to go forward at all. Think up. Yep. You want to feel your Left side core, tap in. Good. Now close the eyes. Drop both feet, hands to heart. And think about that side for a moment. Where were you wobbling? Was it your foot? Was it your leg? Was it your core? Was it your back? Was it your head? Was it your breath? And seek to implement some of that knowledge on the other side. Inhale, mountain, Tadasana. Left elbow, left hip. Receive left foot from the inside. Right away, focus on the right foot. Maybe you were kicking too much. Is that ever something we think about? No, because we like the ego of the fullness of the pose. But what happens if you back off 5%? Is that more emotionally stable for you? Physically stable? 5, 4, 3, 2, change. I know I am challenging you a lot today. You're going to leave class today with a curiosity. Hands to heart, Anjali Mudra. We've got one more balance, tree pose, Vrikshasana. Now, I recommend this variation so that when you close your eyes, you've got something to resist against. So I'm pushing my foot into my calf. The arms high, it gives you something in which to reach up against so that as I close my eyes, I notice I'm wobbling one way or the other. So then I immediately pick my belly button up and squeeze. And notice I can still see a little bit of light coming in. But the point is to hold this for a full minute on each side. Tree pose, Vrikshasana, right foot to calf, interlace fingers, steeple grip. Now, Svadhyaya, study what's happening. Maybe closing the eyes is not working for you. Keep your eyes open. That's a part of Svadhyaya. Listening to what you need right now. Challenge, yes. But when it's so much that you're getting pulled away, open the eyes. And see if you can think about what part of your foot is what's compromising the balance. You have 30 seconds left. How's your breath? Samasti Dihi, release. Take a break. Wiggle the jaw, like shaking an Etch-a-Sketch sketch clear. Just get rid of any residue that pose brought up. The frustration, let it all go. Frustration itself is simply discerning good or bad. Study. Get curious. Like, oh, wow, I fell to the left instead of the right this time. Why? How can I use that knowledge to my advantage? Tree pose, Vrikshasana, other side. Keep the eyes open as long as you want. 1 minute on the clock. Thirty seconds. Svadhyaya, ask a question. How is my breath? Could it be bigger? Do I need an open mouth exhale or ujjayi in this moment? Test your edge. 5. Lift a little higher. 4, 3, 2. Release. Good job. Both feet to the floor. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, elevates. Back bend, let it out. High. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Hold. Down to the floor. Hold. Floor bow, Dhanurasana. Bend your knees, receive your feet from their outsides. Similar to dancer, Nataraj. Chin into chest, head is heavy. Exhale all of your air out from your hips. Inhale, kick up rather than back. Good. And then lots of lion's breath here. A lot. Like even more. Even more. Come on. All the way out. All the way out. Keep going. Keep going. Stretch the tongue, stretch the larynx. Stretch the throat, stretch the head. Now kick up about 3 more inches for 3, 2, release. Arms by side. Left ear mat, look to the right. Svadhyaya. What part of your body did you just stimulate? Can you feel the strength and the release and the comfort? So much so that we'll do a second set, but we'll go about 10% less effort. Floor bow, Dhanurasana, second set. Can you truly challenge yourself to be that aware that you can exert less energy? Exhale all of your air out from your hips. Kick up like half the way you did last time. Good. And almost go into like a floating sensation rather than any sort of clench of the jaw. Then inhale through the nose. Audibly yawn it out. 2 more. Last one. Release. Arms by side, other ear to the mat. How much time do we really spend studying ourselves? More often than not, it's simply for judgment or answer. The act of study truly is meditation. Stillness in thought without a purpose. It's very hard. That's why it's literally number 9 out of 10. Press, tabletop. Make your way around and onto your seat. And grab one of your blocks. Double pigeon. Right shin parallel front of your mat. Left ankle meets. And then block. For me, you can see how high my hip is. And I've studied this myself. It just means that I have a lot of emotional baggage. And that I avoid this pose all the time. Even yesterday I taught this and I got up and I assisted someone. And I was like, subconsciously, I avoid the difficulty of this position. Some people really enjoy this pose. Awesome. If you're able to hold this, I know, good for you. If you're able to hold this pose and it's not doing enough, forward folding would be my recommendation. However, find your own shape, close the eyes, and simply think about the intensity you're feeling in your body without the answer, without the reason, without how to fix, without judgment of how tight you are or should be or should not be. Just move oxygen. For when we get quiet enough, at least speaking from personal experience, it's almost like I feel a well of emotion, this vulnerability or intimacy with not only the sensation, but the self-reflection. Change, opposite knee, opposite leg. Oof. If you have any questions about the positioning, just wave me over. Yeah, real nice. You're super flexible here. You look great. This is for, but Gomukhasana arms maybe, right? So same arm, same leg, challenging your upper torso. quickly do you get distracted? What are those distracting thoughts? And can you pull yourself back to left toe, right toes, fingertips, chest, abdominal, breath, legs, arms? When you're ready, yogis, both feet forward, Paschimottanasana. A little bit of life into the legs. Forward fold. And slow rise. Make your way all the way onto your back. Happy baby, Ananda Balasana. Little rock to the right and to the left. Massage of low back. Pretty simple surrender today. Both knees over to the left. Goalpost your arms, gentle twist. 2 big breaths into your spinal cord. Open the mouth like a yawn, let it out. Good, try that again. Bigger breath in. Even bigger breath out. Good, change. Knees opposite direction. Two breaths in. Big open mouth. Move the stuckness, move the junk out of the way for Shavasana. Again, breathe in. Really big. Ha, ha, ha. Pull into center. Hug knees into chest. Forearm shins, forehead to knees. Shavasana. Arms, legs wide. Yeah, same exact energy we began with. Rather than the unending list of distractions that might come in naturally that are anything but Shavasana, can you let those thoughts, rather than be critiqued or judged, can you let them just be okay? And then choose to align your mindset. Relax your fingertips, your toes. Choose to be present with your physical sensations of the body. Notice things like the temperature in the room. Notice the clothing on your skin. Notice how your head feels. If you could move the chin or the chest a little bit. How's my breath? Inhale. Kali, Kali Durga, Jai, Jai Jai Ma. Kali Durga, Kali Durga. Kali Durga, Kali Durga, Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jai Ma. Kali Durga, Kali Durga, 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 Jai Jai Ma. Wiggle fingertips and face. Full body stretch. Arms tall, legs long. Choose to roll to the right side. Before you arrive at a seat, melt your body into the mat. Kali Durga, Jai Jai Ma. If one tool is not working to achieve my goals or to break down my boundaries or barriers or challenges, we simply try on another idea. Rather than I have no idea why this is happening to me. I don't know why I can't do this or that. Oh, I'm upset or bothered. What's going on? Must be something else. Svadhyaya reminds us internally to dial up the attention so that when something isn't working our way, we can change. Change our point of view, change our perspective, change our approach. Durga. Press up to a seat. Comfortable cross legs. Anjali Mudra, hands to heart. Inhale through nose. Open mouth, say ha. 2 more times, a little bigger. Breathe in. Ha, ha. Last one, inhalation. Exhale, say inhale, thumbs to forehead. Bow forward, ceiling in practice. Namaste. Yeah, namaste. I see you because I see myself. I don't know how you're going to love somebody else if you can't love yourself. Svadhyaya, if you don't study what's happening here, right? Like it's the age-old saying of like, if someone's bothering you, look at what that means inside. I hate that fact. I hate that. Because I'm like, no, they're being rude. And it's like, no, what is that bothering, right? Like, svadhyaya, self-study. On the mat, did that make sense today? Right? Like when you're wobbling, we have a tendency to be like, oh, I suck at yoga. When in all actuality, if you just study each toe and then each finger and your core and your breath, you'll have more success.